Right, I started recording now. I link this session with the session number 30, right? But since I did some changes to the session, including few other things, I use this title: Online Tools in Waste Management Project, right? I will try to discuss with reference to waste management project. I hope all of you are involved or will be involved in waste management project. Then when we go to discuss about online tools, right? Now here you can see this is not, hello, this is not a kind of a complete diagram, because today it is unable to show everything in one illustration or one image, right? But I use this because here you can see so many online tools. First, online presence means, uh, you know, as a person, individual, or as a company, right? Today we are trying to presence in online. For example, now think about University of Shijawardhanapura, right? When we talk about our USJP online presence, how you means, as you can say, as others, right? How they can see USJP. In the middle, you can see company website. Although we use this term because the term company, because this is about marketing. Uh, Originally, this diagram prepared for marketing lecture, right? You can see the copyright detail here. University is not a company, right? But we can consider it as the institution, right? We have an institution website. You can see it is the core, right? Now suppose individuals, right? Some individuals also have a website. Then the core of this presence is company websites. Now you can see in this diagram, when you go to the middle of the circle, it says importance to the company. The reason is, the company website is mainly managed and everything is created by the company. For example, if you go to University USJP website, right? Our website belongs to USJP, and also all the content we have created, and we have freedom to manage our website, right? But when we go to the outside this diagram, or the outer layers, the content sharing is more easy, because for example, if you go to LinkedIn, right? Then LinkedIn not belong University of Sibjaradul. As I know, they have many LinkedIn pages, or I can say communities, right? It is easy to reach people or interact with people, share content, but we have kind of a limited control in LinkedIn websites, right? First, see this diagram illustrate in the middle the type of tools we can presence online, and when we go to the inner, it is more important for the company, And when we go to the outside, it is easy to reach people, but we have less control, right? Uh, if we consider about this diagram, um, how many tools are linked with USJP? What do you think? Yes, probably you have used or you have accessed our Facebook page, right? And also YouTube and some Google tools, right? Now, now I will discuss how I want to use this diagram, right? Now we can refer to waste management project, right? Suppose you are a waste uh, project manager, or uh, in your institutions there are many projects, right? Then you want to share your information, or you want to present your project online. Then what kind of tools you can use? I think now that's why I didn't include Facebook as a kind of a title, right? One easy thing is you can just create a Facebook. It can be a post or page, but you know the difference, right? When we say Facebook post and page, but now I would like to ask this question: can someone explain this difference? What is a Facebook page and post?
Facebook post is just a content piece, and
Yeah.
the page is like it's a collection of content like videos and everything which represent a brand or like even a personality as kind of a website page.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Right. You explain clearly, right? Now you can see, uh, suppose you have kind of a one simple message, then you can just create a Facebook post and then you can share with the public, right? But suppose uh, you have a series of messages about a project, right? Then you can create multiple posts, share through the Facebook. But the problem is, if you post multiple messages, you know, then when the people, it is difficult to find. If someone interested, it is difficult to find the all post in a one place. So if someone want to see these posts, then what we can do, we can create a Facebook page, right? Then if someone interested, they can uh, join with our page, and they can see it as a kind of, actually it will be like a normal web page, right? Also, when we go to YouTube, right, you can create a single YouTube video and share it with others. Or if you have a series of YouTube videos, then what you can do, you can create a YouTube channel and playlist, right? Then when someone watch one video, if he or she interested, he uh, they can easily go through the previous videos, so they know about the future releases, right? Now again, I will come back later to this diagram, but I want to highlight now there are so different kind of tools we can use in our as waste management project managers. Right now, I think I will discuss only 1 or 2 minutes this slide. This is very simple. Uh, we talk about why we use online tools. So how we can use online tools, right? I try to explain it using this simple diagram. Uh, if I ask a question, why we use or why what we need to do as project managers using online tools and the nature or how we can create, right? First, I will ask one question, uh, what we can do. You may have so many answers, but I think we can not combine, categorize all these answers into three high-level categories. What are these three high-level categories? The first one is share information. Suppose as a project manager, you want to share information about a specific project with the public, right? Then what you can do, you can share your project information to the uh, now in previous slide you see some tools, right? For example, it can be a company, your website, dedicated website, or Facebook post or page or YouTube video, right? Now, when you sharing information, now it is very easy, right? That's why I use this arrow. It's like a home, but consider it as an arrow, right? There are three levels. When we go to this share information level, uh, we don't need that much of effort. You can just create a post, and also it is not complex, and you need less time and resources and also knowledge. You know, now even the general public, they can create a Facebook post page or even simple website, right? uh, then this is like a normal mass media. When we talk about share information from institution or from our project to public, right? But the next level is sometimes we want to collect information from uh, the public or others, right? Then it is little bit difficult, but today it is also easy, right? I use the term easy because if you want, you can create a post and you can say, please comment about this. Then people can comment to the post, right? But it is the simplest mode. But as project managers, sometimes we need reliable information. Then, if you want to collect information, then you have to use some proper tools to collect information about uh, their ideas or maybe some suggestions, right? Then we can discuss how we can collect information using proper tools later, right? Then what is the third level? The third level is collaborate. Collaborate means sometime we want to not just sharing information and collecting information, we want to collaborate with others. For example, suppose you are going to manage a project, you are collecting public opinion about some activities, and also you want to create a kind of a online tool. The public, they also can create content and also share content, and you want to collaborate with them. Right now, the situation is more complex. Then you need more resources and knowledge, and it is more complex. We can say it is very simple. You can create Facebook post or page and or maybe website. Then others can upload, right? Uh, Even at the beginning, it will not be a problem, but later you will see there may be so many nonsense. People can just upload any content, right? Then we should have a kind of a control. or we should be able to manage what others can upload, and also we want to uh, uh, first check and approve, right? In even in Facebook also we have these some kind of controls. But if we go for a proper project website, we have to create a website that is appropriate for the project. Then when someone comes to the project, they can see, they can collaborate, and also there is a kind of a control, right? Even this is a kind of a simple idea. I want to just show you why, at the high level, how we can use digital tools, what we want to do in project, right? That's why I will try to discuss some tools, how to share information, collect information, and collaborate, right? Okay, now first we can start with creating a simple website. It will take maybe sometime 15 to maximum 30 minutes, right? Create a basic website to share. Suppose now you are going to start a new waste management project, right? Then you need a website. Now, first I want to say, I selected all free tools. You don't need any license. You can freely create websites. Uh, Sorry, not only website. You can freely use all these tools, right? Otherwise, there are so many tools. But when I conduct lectures, normally I will select uh, if available free tools, right? Then everyone can practice it, right? And also, uh, I have included user guide because uh, all these tools update sometime weekly, sometime monthly. Therefore, it is useless to share a kind of strict guideline. But I prepared some slides for you, YouTube editor, uh, to show you some basic steps. But I think it is better. You can access the OP. Always try to use the official support documents, right? For example, if you want to know how to use Google Sites, right? Google Sites, the best place is you can go to support. I have given the link here. When you click on it, then you can see this is the uh, Google Community Forum, and then not the Google Community Forum, Google Support Site, and also Community Forum. There is a small difference when we say Help Center and Community. You can see there are two tabs. In normally Help Center or official help sites, this content has created by Google or any other uh, uh, company. If you go to any other tool, now there is a trend. They create community forum, right? If it is a free tool, especially, then users also share their experience, right? Okay, now before start, I didn't prepare for this lecture. Please, can you type in the chat box if you have used Google site before? Then I know about. You can just type in the chat box. Okay. Yes, it seems like many of you have not used before. Okay, then yes, okay. Thank you. I think I received. Thank you for your responses, right? Right. Then I will start slowly because then everyone can uh, create website. Right. Sorry, I forgot to explain about this. LMS course page, right? Now, uh, I hope you have access to this LMS course page. I shared this presentation, right? Even this date is, it seems like my one is the first one. Since the first lesson is free, I just rename it, right? You can access it. I will type it in the chat box. Then you don't want to search. When you log in, you can directly go to this course page. I put in the chat box. Right. If you want to use, because today I am using mainly Google tools, right? Therefore, you should have a Gmail account, right? I hope everyone have a Gmail account. Otherwise, just create one, because otherwise, because without Google account, we cannot continue. Google account means just you can create a Gmail account, or you can use your Gmail account, right? We say it is a Google account. Then you can access all these Google tools from your account, right? And when you create Google account, first, if you have already, please log into that account, right? How we can log in? I will type here. Right. If, if you are familiar with Gmail, you can go to Gmail or any other account. But when you go to website, this Google account, you should see. Now here I am using my personal one, right? The reason is our university Gmail account is controlled by the University of Sri Jawaharlal. Therefore, we have some uh, special special tools, right? Since you don't have USJP accounts, I will use my personal account. Then you also have same type of interface, right? Normally we go to Gmail, or you can just type google.com, and then when you log in, it automatically goes to map, right? Then you have this interface. Then I just click this Gmail. Or here you can see Google Apps. I want to discuss about this section. Now here you can see so many tools here, right? Gmail, Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Calendar, Chat, Meet, Forms, Sites, right? Now today, uh, first we will discuss this forms and sites, and also Google Maps, right? Now, if you want, you can type sites, or otherwise you can click on this sites, right? And then you can see this screen. Now I will show you how to create a website. But uh, now instead of I just creating a website, I would like to ask to share someone the screen. If you prefer, then I will guide you how to create a website, right? It will take about only uh, plus I want to create just uh, empty. Empty means we don't want to create content. We can create content later. Uh, then when we continue, we can update the content. Anyone like to share your screen? Then I will guide you how to create, then others can follow. First, tell me if you need time to create a Gmail account. I hope all of you have, but I highly appreciate your response. Sometime you may not have, because if you have your own domain or your or some time you are using uh, okay. Yes, Indica says Google site is not available. Can you share your screen? Then we can see. That's why I want to share, because
Okay, sir. Okay, I will share.
okay, right. I will stop sharing and you can share, and then we can see. Right. Right. Okay. I think Indica said you cannot see. Okay, Indica, can you type this sites.google.com? Right. And while
Okay.
one of your friends sharing a screen, you can try this. I entered the URL sites.google.com. Yes. Now I stop my share, and then you can share your screen.
It still doesn't give me the allow me to share, sir. I
Okay,
don't know
sorry.
why.
I think maybe okay. No, it said so host only. Now it's okay. Now you can share screen, right? Sorry, I normally set the default setting is everyone can share screen, but now I change it to everyone. Right. Can you yes? Can you click this? You can see your profile icon, right? Your avatar, your small. Yes. Now click here. Then you can see. Go a little bit down, right? You can see Google Sites. Can you see? Right. Then you can click on more, but I think it is better. You can just type sites.google.com. If you cannot see this sign, I have typed it in the yes, sites.google.com. Yes, you can click. Yes, you can click sign in. It says there is no Google account. Can you check? Okay, it says
So he's in wrong side. That's why
sorry.
he's in wrong side.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. Can you type sites.google.com? Yes, sites.com. Yes, that one. Okay, please wait. Sometime it take. Yeah, now we are in the. Sorry. Thank you very much. That's why I show you right. You are sometimes you are expert than me in some cases, right? Then please share your right. Now you can see. Uh, please wait. Now we can ask about the others. Eh, eh, If everyone in this interface, we can continue. Otherwise, you can ask questions, so you can share your problem. Then we can help you. Right? Are you in this page? Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now, you can see here, there are some templates. What is a template? Okay, please, you can continue the sharing. I think we can create your account to, because I have already created one demo, but we can use then others also. I want to show how tools works, then it may be easy, right? Thank you very much again. Uh, yes, can you go? Okay, now you can see sometime. Now, when you go to your Google account, it will display sites, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can try to click Google Apps. Can you see Google sites there? Okay, now I think sometime they use some AI and they will display these tools based on usage. You can directly go to sites.google.com, then you will be there, right? Right. Meanwhile, I will explain. Suppose you want to write a letter, maybe so or CV in Microsoft Word. How do you create a CV? What is the best method if you want to create a CV? Yes, if you want, you can start a blank page. You can type personal information, educational uh, qualifications, experience, etc. But I think you are familiar with there are so many templates in Word, right? Already created uh, CVs or we say biodata, right? You can edit one of them, right? It is the same concept here, right? Here you can see some templates, for example, family update, portfolio, event, help center. For example, if you want to create a website uh, to provide some information for general public or for your uh, members, you can just create help center. Then it will don't create it, right? You when you click it, it will give you a web already created website. Then you can type these sorry, you can edit this uh, site, right? But today we are going to create, since we have not used before, can you we can start with a kind of a press site. Can you click blank site, the first link, blank site? Okay, yeah, please click this blank site. Sorry, I think I see Indica is the name. Is Indica or Indica? What is your name, please? Hello,
It's Indica. It's Indica. It's Indica.
Indica. Okay, Indica. Okay,
Hello.
yeah. Okay, thank you, Indica. Right, Indica. Now you can see. Now others can follow. I think it is easy because everyone have same interface. Now you can see this is a simple website, one page, right? You can type, suppose you are you want to create a website for one of your waste management project. You can type anything in your title page. Can you click and change this title? You can just, yes, type, you can skip this to yes, you can type, for example, you can type anything. For example, you can use, if you want, you can say my first site or something. Otherwise, you can type, if you have any topic, you can type, you can just type anything, right? Trial site or yes, something, right? Trial waste management project. It's good. Thank you. Right. Okay. Now you can see this is the kind of a banner, right? We can see how to, suppose now you want to, uh, we can try to change image later. If you want, we can change the image, right? But suppose now you want to add photo and some text. How you can do that? Now you can see insert tab, content blocks, right? You can see different type of contents. Can you see, Indika, please, can you show these content blocks down, little bit down? Now you are in the right place. Yes. Yes, you can see, right? For example, if you want one image and one text box, you can drag this first one into your page to the down. Yes. Can you drag it into your page? Yes. Now what you can see, you can click plus sign and then yes, then uh, you can upload any image. You can, if you want, you can first download some image from or if you have in your computer, you can click upload the image. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Now you can see, uh, I think this is almost like Microsoft Word. If you want to change the image size, you can just click and resize, right? You can type some, since you selected, you can type plastic waste or something as title, and you can type some content. You can click to edit text, yes. Then you can edit the title. You can type something like plastic waste, or I think you can select your own title if you want. Right. Then if you want, you can change the font size. You can select the text box and uh, it is 34, right? You can reduce it into maybe 25. Right. Now you can change the size, yes, to maybe right, or even a small, even smaller, or then yes, you can type something here, right? Right now, please, others also can create a one-page site, right? You can go to sites.google.com and then you can try any of these. I'm not going to discuss all these things. You can see here, it is easy. You can select a type of the content right? Even we don't have a kind of a very complex one. These are enough to create a general page, right? Right. Now, uh, when we enter data, can we publish this site? Right. Now you can see, if you want, you can change image of the banner also. Right? Okay, first we can publish and then later we can change it. Right. Now, uh, you can try maybe Indica project one or something like that. Right? Type here in the web address. Right. When you click the publish, you will get this interface. You can type uh, uh, Indica P1 or something like that because you can delete it later. Indica. Right now you can see uh, the complete web address. It someone has taken, right? That's why you can type Indica P1 or something like that. P01 or something. Right now you can see this address is available. Right now we know. Please tell me if you need more explanation, right? A website is a kind of a resource in the web, right? Right now, suppose our home, it is a kind of a item in the world, right? We have a unique address, right? For example, if I want to send letter to Indica, I can post a letter. Then I should know Indica's address, right? Now, if someone want to come to Indica's this web page or website, uh, we should share or he should share his, we can say it is a web address of this page or site, right? Now you can see, right? Uh, Now you can tick this search settings. Then when someone, otherwise it will not be listed in search engines, right? Again, you can ask questions. I hope you know what is a search engine. For example, Google search or Bing in Microsoft. We say Bing, right? Or maybe Firefox, uh, right? Uh, Sorry, not the Firefox. Firefox is a web browser, right? There are so many search engines, right? Right. You can click publish now. Right. Now you can see there is an option to view. Yes. Click view. Okay. Now uh, I will I will uh, I will tell if you want to really test this website, it is better you can use other web browser. For example, I can see you have Microsoft Edge, right? Or otherwise, you can take a private window. How you can take a private window? Uh, yes, you can go to the Edge and then you can type your web address if you remember. What was it? Sites. No, I think if you search, it will not come because it takes some time to. You can type sites.google.com. View Indica P1 as I remember, right? No, there are two G. It should be Google. Indica, there is a extra double G at the beginning. Yes. And no, Indica view run slash Indica P1 or Indica 1, right? One. Yes. Can you try this? Okay. Can you go back to our, no, not this one. You can go to our You can again click publish. Then we can see what it. No, can you go back? Sorry. Right. Can you click this share sign? There is a. Can you click? Sorry. Can you click this arrow? There is a small arrow after publish, and also yes, we can. Yes, that one. No, I think yes, you can click view publish sites. What we can see now. Yes, you can copy this link and yes, yes, I think Indica P1. Okay. You can try without home. I think you don't need home. It should automatically goes to home. Right. Now you can see this is a now you can see this is a fully controlled by Indica, and also the content belongs to the Indica's project. Right. This is a basic site. Please now ask questions if you have any problems. Right. If you're able to create this simple website, now we are in a kind of a state that everyone have a simple website, right? If you want, you can buy a domain name. You don't want to use sites.google.com. You can create your own. For example, suppose you are working in a municipality, maybe Mortua municipality, you can link it with your domain, right? Okay, thank you, Indika. If you like, you can stay and you can try some features in the sharing window, right? Uh, Meanwhile, I will
Thank you,
ask
sir.
from others. Do you have any questions? What about the others? Did you able to create? Damit, what about you? Did you able to create?
So, excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
The- so, what are the limitations uh, between if we only use Google Sites and if we buy a domain?
Uh,
Uh,
yes. Yeah, I think because I didn't discuss in detail, but it is a very good question, right? If you want, we can. I also talk with Amita sir to give you kind of a more technical guide and also some basics, right? Uh, when we create a website, suppose you need a website, right? Normally we say we need a website. Then actually you should have two different things. You have to buy two different things. Actually, you don't need to buy. You can use free tools. But the problem is then when you are using free tools, there are limitations, right? But I will discuss in general what are these three tools, right? The first thing is when you create a website, you should have now you can see now Indica create a website, right? It is a kind of a file. Now consider it as a we say HTML file. Website is a collection of HTML files, right? First, what you should have, you have this web page, right? And you should have a place to store your web page. We call this as a hosting your website, right? What is the term? Hosting, right? I will share my screen and then I can explain this. Okay, I will Right. You should have I say just HTML files, but this is not 100% correct because there are so many things, right? You should have a website. Suppose actually you can create website in your computer. Is it clear? You don't need to go to anywhere. You can create a Word file and save it as a web page, right? For example, I will if I go to Microsoft Word, right? I can create as I told you, I will create file. I will get this right. Suppose now I have CV, right? Now you can see I use a template, right? Then I will click File, Save As, and I will get my CV website. I use name my CV website, and then I will select from here. You can see web page. Can you see it now here? Web page, right? I will click more options since I want to show you about because please ask questions, right? It is very important. I will select desktop, right? Desktop and create a new folder, then you can get idea. New folder. I created web create a site. Right. Now you can see I created a website. Right. Now I will close this. Right. The difference between a normal actually website also type of a content. The difference is websites we can open through a browser, web browser. Therefore, anyone can see it without any problem. Now you can see in the desktop, I have yes, this is the file, right? Now you can see this is a HTML page, right? Now actually as kind of a high level, we are not the tech, means you are not technical guys. You don't need to know HTML, but if you know HTML, it will definitely add the value. But if you want to maintain a website, you can do it using general tools. Now you can see I created the website using Microsoft Word, save as a web page. I will right click and open with Firefox. Right? Now you can see. Now you can see this is not a Microsoft Word file, but you can see now I have a website, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Suppose now I want to share this with others. I want to share it with you. Can I do that? No. Why? The problem is I have saved this web page in my computer. When I turn off, you cannot access it. And also, it is not secure to give access to my computer to everyone, right? Then what we do? You have to, technically we say, we have to host this web page or website in a web server. I think you heard about this term, right? Okay, but I forgot to ask, did you discuss about these basic things? I hope you have idea about in a computer networks, we discuss about a server and client. What is the server? Server is a computer, it's 24 hours run, right? For example, email server. When you want to check your email, you can access your email from any computer, right? Because your email, all your email is stored in a special computer. If you are using Google servers, right? Now, same as this email service, web is a kind of a service, right? Now, the problem is I have a website and necessary files, but these files in my computer, right? If I want to share, the first thing is I have to host. I have a website as HTML files, and then uh, I will use the term host these pages in a web server, right? Files, host, I will use the simple term keep in a web server, right? Then how you can get a web server? Google give you a free web server. For example, when you create this website, you are automatically saving your web files in a free web server managed by Google, right? Right. Now, this is the first thing. The next one is when you create a web page or websites and when you have files, right? Normally, we don't have a name, right? This is another topic. I think we can discuss later. Also, I will talk with Amita sir. Then, if he has not already discussed, he will discuss in detail, right? Now we have a web page or website, but normally it will not give you a kind of a human readable name. For example, Indica's case, Indica created a website. Google provided a pre-domain name for Indica, right? What is the term domain name? Domain name means it is a kind of a human readable name for our website, right? For example, in our case, if you remember, Indica's website name was google.com, sorry, site.google.com, view Indica P1, but it is not suitable for your real project. For example, you need Moratuwa municipality.lk, right? We call it is a domain name. Then you can buy it from, normally we have to buy it from another website. There are so many things to discuss about domain name, right? Therefore, you need first a web server, a website HTML file, keep in a web server. The next thing is you should have a domain name, right? You can use free services. For example, as now we did, you can use a pre-hosting provider and also pre-domain name. The problem is when we are using pre-domain name, we cannot change as we want, right? Then if you have a project and if you want to marketing it with your name, then you can buy. It is very cheap. Sometimes maybe $3 to $4 maybe for a 1 year domain name. Costing depend on the resources. For example, if you have only maybe 100 to 500 users, you have to guess, then you can buy a very cheap hosting facility. But suppose if you have maybe many thousand number of users, then you have to buy a good server, not a server, actually shared server, right? Now, uh, these two things are important for, I think it is a very good question because I didn't explain these things since technical matters and we have to discuss in detail, right? But you have a general idea. Now, this domain name, you can buy and link it. If you want, you can link it with your this Google sites, right? But is the answer is clear, or maybe I have not directly answers. I explained so many things. Can you repeat your question again? Then I can now refer to the this discussion. I think
I want to
Jayaratna
know
asked
the
about.
limitations.
Okay, right. Now limitation is normally when we go to Google sites, there are some limitations. For example, if we talk about the storage, right? Storage, since we have pre-accounts, they will actually I don't know exact limitations because they change time to time, but we can search. For example, we can search Google site limitations. But if you want to create a website, you can buy service from Google. Then you can expand. Right now here it says classic site storage limits. Now you can see here these are the limitations, right? Then always it is better when you want to find this information, go to the up-to-date because they change time to time. For example, here you can see sites per day. I think this is maybe with a simple license. No, I think these are the, yeah, this section is the personal Google account, right? 10 sites every 5 days. You can create only 5. I think we don't need to create 10 sites. Storage is very limited. You can see 100 MB, right? And then page limit unlimited. You can create recommended more than 10,000, 2,000, right? Maximum attachment 50 GB. Site storage not applicable, right? That means you can create a very basic website, but you know Google, I think Google G Suite it is not expensive. Then if you buy a G Suite license, uh, then you don't have any limitations. Only maximum attachment. We don't use large attachment, right? Then you don't have any limitations in these sites, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Please ask if you have any question, right? Now, if you now, are there any other questions?
Sir, let's say we have a Word document and we uh, pre-prepared Word document and we want to get it published to a
Okay,
certain number of users who are already in an intranet, like within a corporate, within a company, there's an intranet. So we want to publish the content of that Word document into the intranet.
okay,
In that case, we can save as the Word document into HTML format, and
yeah.
then how to link that document into the web, internet page.
Okay, yeah. I think it's also a very good question. Then I think we have to discuss about some technical terms like intranet, internet, and we call extranet, right? Have you discussed these three things about? Have you discussed about these computer networks? How many IT lessons you had?
It was not
Okay,
much, I
okay. Now it's
guess.
okay. Okay, yeah. But I will explain very briefly, right? Then again, we have a plan to discuss these things. But I highly appreciate your question. I will simply explain when we say because thank you for your question. Since others may not have idea, I will briefly explain what is internet. Internet is a kind of a public network, right? Everyone can and see things. Therefore, normally we create content others can see from outside. For example, think about your home. When someone through the go through the street, they can see your home, right? Then if you want to show something, you can put on a notice board or in a board in your uh, uh, in front of your home, right? You cannot control who can see your home from the outside, right? As you said, this concept is very important, especially for managers. Intranet is I'm explaining because if someone don't know about intranet, then they think about what is an intranet, right? Intranet is technology almost like internet. We can share documents, we can create websites, but normally these resources cannot see from outside. Someone should have a special access. For example, for example, when I can show you here, when I type USJ P dot, I think I don't want to show you our website. You know what is it, right? Everyone can see USJP website. But now here you can see this is our intranet. It is logged, right? I hope you can see my screen, right? Now, if I click sign in and if I click sign, now this is the intranet. I think I forgot the name. Sorry, you ask about. Now I'm not going to this site, but when I log in, I can see my leave detail. I can apply for leave, and also I can see some time tables, right? This is a kind of a restricted place for outsiders. Now your question is how you can share, maybe, for example, you have a leave form. If you want to create a leave form, it is very easy. You can create a leave form in just you want to share as a PDF, it is very easy, and also MS Word. But we want to share as HTML pages because everyone can print it from web browser or fill it, right? We can create Google Forms later. Then you will see how it works, right? Now, the exact answer, when your technical guys know, you have a internal server in your computer network. Then you have to store that file in your internal server. And normally when you save uh, every file or every resource automatically get an address, right? It is like a mobile phone number. For example, now you have a mobile phone numbers in your mobile phone, right? But now if you want to call to one of your friend, do you dial a number? No. What you do? You go to address book or contact list and you can select a name, right? Because it is difficult to remember numbers. Actually, it is same as this domain name system, right? For example, if you want to view our USJP website, you can type sjp.ac.lk. It is easy to remember. But actually, when you enter this number, this web address, it will convert into a we call IP address, right? It will automatically done according to pre-settings, right? In your intranet also, then you should have a kind of a web server, then you have to save your, you can use any tool, Word or PDF file or any other file. You can save it in your internal web server, and then technical guys, they have to configure kind of a naming system. And then users can just type that name, or if you share the ID, they can type the ID and they can just click, right? But no, what we do, we don't do that. What we do, we create a menu. Then when users come, they don't want to find names, we display as a list, right? If you want, we can try later using this Google site. You can create a very good intranet, right? You can restrict access to outsiders. Based on the time, I will try to show you it today, or maybe I can discuss with Amit sir. You can create your own intranet. You can Google very good one using Google Sites, right? But the answer is you have to save it in your intranet web server. Then you have to get detail from your intranet administrator. Is that clear? Okay. Right. There is a
Yes, sir.
question. Sarangi asked about how to change domains. Uh, yes, Sarangi, we have to, if you want to change the domain, you have to, first you have to buy a domain name. And thereafter, there are some configurations. We can cover that part about domain names and what type of domain names. You know, it is very important to know there are different type of domain names, right? We will cover that part and explain, right? Okay. Do you have any other questions? Okay, now we can add a new page. We can take 5 minutes. I think then we can discuss because we can update this later, right? How you can add another page, I will show you now. This is my kind of a, I created a simple site. Here you can see there is no data. Can you see my page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right now it is very easy to add a new page. You can see here pages, right? Click pages. You can click this plus sign. You can click new page. Now you have a new page. I will write page 3. Page 3. Click done. Now you can see it added as a new page. Now you can change the detail. If you want, you can go to insert and then you can drag now new content, right? And also here you can see few other things, right? You can include many things. We can discuss few of them later. For example, button. For example, I will click the button and then I can get USJP home. I want to go to, I want to redirect users to USJP website, sjp.ac.lk. Click insert. Now you can see there is a, right? I will publish this web address. I have to write 3. I will copy this entire website. Sorry, entire. I will go to Firefox. Right now you can see, sometime it takes few seconds. Right now you can see this is Google Map. If I click here, I can see page 3 because I changed the site, change the navigation, but we can try this later. When I click page 3, you can see a link. When I click USJP, now the button open the website, right? Now you can see it is, I'm not going to discuss one by one. You can try, right? There are so many tools, right? But I will discuss only main important one. You can add another page and just try it. We can take about 3 to 2 minutes. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can ask.
So can you upload that kind of pre-prepared HTML format, Word HTML format document into this page through
No,
a
no,
link or
no. Normally, in all the web development platforms, you have to create content. There are some tools you can import, right? But normally we create, if you have a content, you can just copy and paste. I will check whether there are some, because there are so many third-party plugins they have developed to import data from normal word page or normal website into another page. Even you are using WordPress, it is normally what we do, we create content, otherwise we can just copy and paste. But when we go to, for example, even in Google, if we use extra tools, we can do that, right? Normally, it is not possible in normal interfaces. But if any others have a different experience, share because sometime because we have limited use of these extra tools. That's why sharing information is important, right? You know, in even YouTube, Facebook, there are now apps and different tools. Someone may know some easy tools, but the problem is sometimes when we install extra tools, we have security problems. Therefore, normally we don't install so many extra tools in our websites, right? Right, you can see my development environment is here. If I want, I can click image, upload, then header will be changed. For example, this is our university website. I want to right, when I say USJP, I can see this image. I will save image as gallery, USJP entrance. Sorry, I think I have to save images. No, I cannot open two this type of file dialogs. First, I have to cancel this one. Then I will save this image in gallery. USJP entrance. I'm not sure. Right. Yes, now here you can see, I think, no, I think they have uploaded in a different format. Therefore, I will use a simple image. Otherwise, it's like takes time. It takes time. Pictures. I will take this one. I don't know whether it is match, but here you can see now. I yes. Now I will stop this side discussion about side. Uh, Here you can see. But this is not the end, right? We can we can discuss some more tools and add some functionalities. If you want, you can link with your Google Drive as a intranet. You can create an intranet using Google Sites, right? This is a very powerful tool. But we will continue this discussion because I want to give you some more tools. Up to now, do you have any other question?
Once we publish the page, sir, how long would it last? I mean, let's say the page is not being used for a period of time, then will Google drop that page, or is there any
As
maximum
I know,
time?
no, normally they don't do that, but if they discontinue this product or this service, there may be some issues. Otherwise, normally what will happen, if they deactivate your account, it can be a problem because of you are not using any other resources, right? Otherwise, normally they don't, we can search it if you want, but normally there is no that kind of limitation. It will be there, but like if someone search, sometime our site will not appear because when we search, even they search our site, if someone don't access our web page, there are some AI techniques in search engines. Then site will not be visible, but if you share your URL, means the web address, anyone can come and see it. There is no such limitations as I know, right? Okay, again, thank
Sir,
you for
another
your questions. Yes, yes.
uh, 1 minute. Let's say we are making continuous changes to the web page. So can as the publisher can we see the l- last revisions?
Yeah, it's also a good question. Normally, Google give this for all the other things, right? We can check it whether, sorry, I will go. We can see from here. It's a very good question, but actually I don't know. I will check it and share with you, right? Normally, all other tools, for example, in Google Docs, you can see previous versions, etc. But it seems like, yeah, here you can see version history. Can you see it now?
Yes,
When
sir.
you click,
Yes.
yes, when you click version history, you can see, for example, if you want, you can easily revert it into a previous date. Thank you for asking this question because I never use this feature in Google Sites, right? But normally I use in any other Google Docs, etc. All these are my previous version. For example, you can see if you go to this version, it is January 9th. I just created blank one. If I want, I can restore this version, right? As you said, if there is any mistake, you can easily go to previous version. This is the latest one, right?
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
that's why
Thank
it
you
is,
for thank you.
yeah, it's very important asking questions, because normally when we discuss only basics, right? Then it is better you can ask your questions, and also you can share your experience. Okay, do you have any other questions? So now, what is the time now? Actually, I wake up around 3, and now these days I'm in Sweden, I'm on leave, but I have accepted this because I want to conduct session. Uh, Normally we have 3 hours lessons, right?
Sir.
Yes, sir. Now the time is 9:50, 9:49.
9:49. We start at 8 o'clock, right? But not 8 o'clock, 8:15. Okay. If you want, we can take a small break and continue. Uh, Maybe how many minutes you want? Maybe I prefer to take kind of a shorter break, and because what I will explain what I am going to do. Uh, we can continue website because we have to do lot of things. Later I will talk with Hamza, right? Suppose I show you we want to collect data. My plan was I want to show you. Suppose in a project you want to get some data from public. They can complain about some pollutions, environmental pollutions. They can upload photo, and also they want to share the exact address, right? I think you know about Google Maps, right? Now, if suppose you are in a municipality, you can create a kind of a Google form, say it is in Facebook or in your website. When someone click, they can just, I think I have just created, but I think you can get the idea, right? A simple online form using mobile phones. Anyone can take photos, and also they can enter address. Then you can show it in the Google Map. Automatically, these data will appear, right? Then maybe municipality officers, or maybe uh, the the chairman or the responsible person can easily see in a map. Then they can click and get more detail. I want to do that. I think we need at least about maybe 1 hour, but since it is since we start 8 o'clock, we can consider maybe 8:10 or 8:15. We start at 8:15. Uh, okay, then shall we take a small break and continue? Okay, shall we take it? Is the 10 minutes is enough, or do you need more time? Okay, then shall we start after 10 minutes?
Enough, yes.
Okay, yeah, 10 minutes enough. Okay, thank you very much. Then I will start after 10 minutes. Then we will try to do this exercise. It will be interesting, and we can discuss later what to do, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, I am back and we can start uh, if you all join. Okay, shall we start now? Are you back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you very much, Indika. Indika has shared actually kind of example, right? What we are trying to do, I will try to do a kind of a very basic thing, right? Maybe not all these things, but here you can see it is a Google map, right? When I click on one item, I can see some detail, even photos in some you selected, and yeah, here even you can see, right? Uh, Now, before start, it is better, now we are trying to create this type of map, right? But we don't enter data. We allow public they can we can say like kind of suggestions or any complaints, right? Again, how many of you have used Google Forms? But I will start from the beginning. But I think you have idea about Google Forms. Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Then I think even you have not used it, will not be a problem. I can show you from the beginning. Right now, you have a Google account, right? It is better you can organize all these things in a one folder. For example, this is my Google Drive. Now, when I go here, you can see here there are folder structure, right? This is not organized one. I just see a result, right? Then, for example, I will go to home. Waste management. You can see waste management lecture. This is my presentation, right? I can now, if you are ready, we can create a simple form. I will show you what we want to do. A simple form like this one. I have given some detail of the form fields right here. We want to create a Google form. Collect data from volunteers about inappropriate waste disposal. You need to sorry, yes, we can give kind of a title, location. We can just say enter address, right? You can see if you want, you can get exact latitude and longitude, but now we can try with address. If there is any issue in the address, we can guess at least if we can say city, and then this should be, I think, we can say city also optional. Photo, video, this is maybe optional. Description optional. If someone is not there, we can say optional. Name also, if you want, you can say optional, anonymous, or contact number also optional, right? If it is optional, we don't want to say, then if it is not say required, right? It is a simple form. Then I think we have enough time. Then we can discuss about some other basic things if we have time, right? How you can create. You can start from anywhere, but I prefer normally what I do. I go to the folder, then click new. If you have used Google, if you have not using Google Drive, we can I can discuss later. But if I use, you can type drive.google.com, right? Then when you type drive.google.com, you can access Google Drive. You can create a folder and then click new. You can click Google Forms, right? Then it will save in the selected place. And then you can try to add. First, I will tell you what is a Google Form, why we use Google Forms. Sorry, not Google Forms. What is a form? When we want to collect data from others, normally, suppose when we go to public office, they give us a form. Then we will fill it and they collect data. Right? Then Google Form is a kind of an online tool. We can create online forms. Right? Now in this activity, we are going to create a simple form. For example, you can give a title for this form. Public complaint of Colombo municipality. Okay? Colombo municipality. You can type any description. For example, if you find any environmental pollution in Colombo municipality, please, you don't need to type all the detail, right? Please share your complaints. I will just type here, right? Now you can see it is easy to learn this Google form also. Normally when we create a form, we are using different type of questions. Sometimes we want to ask, sometimes you have to write something. For example, your name, telephone number. And also sometimes you have to select, for example, your gender or maybe citizenship. It can be kind of a 1, 2, 3 in the form. Then you have to select, right? Then here you can see in Google form also, when you click on this here, you can change the question title. For example, in this case, the first question is this can be the title. Sorry, no, title is we can enter title. We can say it is a short answer, right? Then location, you can add a new question from here, add a new question. A location also you can set it as a short answer, right? Location. Then city, also short answer. Therefore, you can just duplicate the question and you can change this as city, right? Then sorry, suppose now if you are sharing this within the Colombo municipality, if you want, you can say, I will select this as multiple choice. I want to show you how it works, right? City, you can say, we don't want to add all, Colombo 1, this one is Colombo 2. Suppose we are collecting information about from Colombo 1 and 2. We don't have time to enter all the Colombo suburbs, right? Right. Then here you can see the next one is I will select file upload. File upload. File upload means they can enter some photos, right? File upload. You can say uh, upload upload an image, right? You see there is a required option. If you set turn on, then this field is mandatory. I think you know means mandatory means without entering data into this field, others cannot continue. Others mean the participants, right? Then you can then we can add another field called description. They can describe about the case, right? The name and contact number is not important. We don't need all these, right? Since we have limited time, right? Now you can see here, this is a form. You can add question by question. If you have any question, you can ask, right? And then again, here also you can click publish. When it's published, here you can see, you can, since I created this form in my university, that's why I didn't use it, but I can change restrictions into anyone can use this link. Okay, sorry. Anyone with the link, right? Okay, I will right now it says publish, right? When I click here, I can get uh, normally it will show you, otherwise later you can click sharing from here. You can get this link, right? Now if I go to other browser, right? I don't want to copy respond links, right? Or otherwise you can first try to see the form here. You can click preview here. This is the form. Now they can enter detail here. You can see location. We can say you have to add address, Colombo. If you want, you can add image, and then from description, right? Create a simple form. You can ask if you have any question. You can ask, right? I get a respond. You can share this link. That's the thing. When I create with my university account, sometimes we need. Otherwise, it will not be accessed. But you don't have any problem, right? You should be able to. You should be able to. Anyone with the link? Right. I think please try this. In settings, there is an option. I have restricted this one. That can be the problem. I think, as I remember, there was a responses, no questions. You may not have this question, right? You would be able to enter data. Right. Can you create this Google form? You can see the data that we want to collect from users. Please ask if you have any questions, right? If you need help or if there is any unclear things, you can ask now. Right. I think you should not have any issue when you are using your link. Please tell me when you check your Google form, right? You can try with your mobile phone, no? Actually, you can try to fill at least one or two. Then we can go to Google Maps and try to link your Google uh, form data with the map, right? Okay, you can just type in the chat box when you able to create a form, and also you can try to enter at least one or two. Okay, please add one or two data items. Then we know we have some. Yes, if you have any question, please ask. Right? Right. Did you able to create at least one or two entries enough for the testing purposes? Right. You may not have problem when you create. You can copy. For example, when you create the form. Sorry. When you create the form, normally you are in the questions. You can click this preview, right, and see, and thereafter you can go to share, and then you can click this copy link, and you can go to another browser, or in the same browser you can enter some data. Please tell me when you complete. Do you have any questions? Do you have any technical problems while you are creating form or entering data? Okay, someone has responded they have done. What about others? If you have any questions, uh, if you need few minutes, we can wait, because the next step is we can create a map, and then we can link this map with this Google form, right? Okay, shall we continue? Did you able to manage? Do you need any help about this form? Okay, then we can go to Google Maps, right? I will show you this link. There is a slide called Google Maps, right? Here you can see again the support documents if you want to learn more about Google Maps, right? Uh, if I click this link, I can go to this help, right? Introduction to Google Maps, create or open map. If you click create or Google Map, this is the link. When you click google.com maps, then you will be in the Google Maps. Or otherwise, I think you can type this maps, then you will have a general map, right? Normally, you are familiar with this one. You can search places, and you can navigate from one place to another place, right? If you click save, then you can see maps. This is another uh, kind of a menu. You can come to my maps. Then when you click open my maps, then you are here, right? Then you can create your new map. But before come to this place, what we have to do another things, right? Go to Google Forms again. When you click responses, now you can see responses in this view. You can see how many responses and also the locations and the city, some statistics and summary, right? Are you in the Google Forms again, right? Then click link to sheets because we want to create a new spreadsheet. You can, if you give a name for your Google form, you can use that one and then click create, right? Now you can see these data in a spreadsheet. Actually, now what we are going to do, we are going to link this Google Sheet with our map, one of the map, right? This is very simple but very useful when we want to uh, uh, show data in a map, or when we want to share detail with some, for example, in a meeting, you can just show this detail. Is it clear? When you go to Google Form, you can click responses and click link to sheet. Then it will create a sheet, right? I will close this extra links. Right? Shall we start creating a map? Did you able to come to this My Map section in your Gmail account? You can create a new map. It is very easy, right? You can create a new map, then you can click create. Right? You can give a name for this map. I name it as Colombo waste test. You can add a description, right? If you are in Google Map, and then you can click import a layer, right? Import a layer. Now you should go to Google Drive because I have created, that's why you need to know the place, or you can click recent. Then when you click recent, you can see list of sheets. I think this one, publish, public campaign. Otherwise, if you go to my drive, you can search it. I think it is here. In my case, this one, right? Click insert. Now you can see choose columns to position your place mark. Select the columns from your file that tell us where you put placement on the map, such as addresses or latitude or longitude. All columns will be important, right? You can try click location, right? And click continue. We can set only location first and see what happens. Choose columns to title your markers, right? You can select title and this finish, that's it, right? Now you can see, sorry, now you can see in your map, there are 3 locations. Now here you can see, one is here, and also you can see there is another one. I think you can select base map as I change base map, then I can see only these 3 locations. Right? If I zoom out, you can see now 3 locations. If you point here, you can see whether there is a possibility to see the image like the indica shared side. But if you click here, you can see the image. Right? It is not the correct one, but I just want to show you. This is the goal page. If you put exact latitude and longitude, you can get the correct address. Right? This is another image. This is the Bear Lake. Right, okay, shall we have a small discussion when you complete this? We have only about another 20, maximum 10 to 15 minutes, right? Or this now, time. Yes, we have until 11. Okay, we have about 15 minutes. First, take few minutes and try to uh, if you want, you can um, share only this map with limited persons, or you can share it as a public map. If you want, you can change sign. Okay, please ask if you have any questions. There are so many options, but I just show you the basic things. Indika, did you able to manage this?
Uh, yes, yes, sir. I got.
Okay.
I
Good.
got.
Then what about others?
So we got it.
Right, okay. Yes, we can take another few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, or you can ask questions. Then I will uh,
I have one question.
yes.
So how we put this into the website we created?
Yes, okay, yeah. Now you can see if you want to share this form, you can just copy the link, right? Or if you want to share the map, you can there are different methods, right? For example, I will click share. Now I am going to sharing the map. Uh, you can select anyone with the link and view, right? You can copy and close, right? It is a good question. Actually, I want to discuss it, right? Now, when you go to your page, right? Suppose you want to show it in the home page. This is my home page. You can change when you click on the here, you can change navigation bar as top or slide. There are two options. In my previous version, it was slide. I changed to top, right? Now you can use anything. For example, if you want, you can, when someone click on this, you can add the link, or otherwise I will click a button. Select button, view Colombo complaints. You can just enter here and click insert, right? Now it has it is there. You can click again publish. I think right. You can click publish. Otherwise, some changes will not applicable. Then when you go to this site, home, right? Now you have view Colombo complaint. When click on it, now map will be visible, right? If you want to show the form, you can use the form. And also you can see here there are so many things. You can even, if you want to share all the photos, right? These options will not be available for general users, right? For example, if I go to Bing, it will be normal site since I have not logged in, right? Now when I click view Colombo, now I can see, right? If you want, you can actually link Google uh, folder also. You can share files. For example, here you can see, no, not in this one. Here you can see, you can click here and click drive. I will select 2025 files, waste management lecture, right? Here you can see folders, public complaint. I will click insert. Right now I will share it with the viewer rights, and again I will publish. Click twice. Now when I go to here, page 3, it should be in my page. I will check why it is not. Yes, now here you can see someone asked about intranet. Actually, if you can restrict this only for some persons, specific domain. Right now, when I click here, you can see they can see these photos, right? Or like photos. Now you just share as a Google. There are so many options you can activate. I didn't discuss because we don't have time to discuss one by one. YouTube, calendar, map. Also, you can directly link. For example, if you click content, map, you can click my map, Colombo waste test, select. Right now, publish twice. It's sometime it takes. I think yes, it says updated, but yes, it should be displayed. Sometime it takes depend on the settings, right? Yes, we can see, but here I want to show you. We can check it later. Do you have any other questions? Okay, then I will discuss with Amit sir. I will go through the presentation. I'm not conducting lecture now, right? I want to discuss with you. Now this was my plan. I know definitely we don't have time to do all these things, right? But what we did, basically we create a form and also Google Maps. And then I want to introduce YouTube editor. Again, I am not going to discuss everything if I had a time. But this active presenter, please install this software, right? If possibility, we can conduct another session or maybe talk with Amit sir, because when you create your own videos, you can edit videos, you can add many, it's like a studio, right? YouTube editor is a very basic. You can only trim your videos and uh, uh, delete unnecessary parts. But this active presenter, it is a free software. You can do so many things, even interactive videos, right? And then I had with that. This is slides I inserted if you want to get an idea, but you can skip and you can refer to the manual, right? And then I want to discuss this assignment as I think you have some continuous assessment, right? Then there will be two assessment. I will formally inform after we discuss with the Amita sir. Then actually what you have to do is, we have website. Uh, then you have to create a kind of a blog post, right? You can try to find some information and start a kind of a brainstorming session by yourself, right? Brainstorming session is thinking process, right? What you have to do, first concern about your area, right? Then select one type of waste. For example, I live in Moratuwa, then uh, this wood waste, it was a big problem, but now I think there is a market value, and then it's a kind of it is not a waste anymore, right? You can think about your area, familiar waste type, and do a kind of a basic research, how it generate, how currently use it. Sometime there are there may be problems, or sometimes this waste used as a kind of a resource, but not in optimal way, right? Then what you have to do is you have to create a blog post. We can give you a WordPress site. Then you can add it as a one of your blog post, right? Then don't think about these conventional or already existing methods. You can explain briefly about existing methods in this current situation, right? Then what you have to do, you have to think about whether it is reduce, reuse, or recycle. And also now you are learning about circular economy concept, and then you can think about business opportunities, and also then some useful links. Actually, it will help if someone read your blog post. For example, suppose someone may have a kind of a waste in a area, then they can think about a kind of a business idea, right? Your post should provide kind of a solution for a type of waste, right? And the second part is you can create a video to cover your story, right? Then that's why it's this active presenter is important. You can use active presenter as a tool. You don't need to pay license fees. And then you can create your own material, but you are allowed to use some shared material, others ones, but please try to create your own material, right? We did a small survey, and then we found that I shared this in Sri Lanka while we are conducting workshop. Then participants said these are the familiar type of waste, but you don't need to see this one. You can just refer, but you have to go to the ground level and identify what type, only one type of waste, right? Because we cannot focus too many. For example, when we talk about PET bottles, someone can say they can use ornaments, right? But it is a conventional one, then many people will not interested. But you have to think about kind of a different solution, right? We will tell you how many exact marks and also deadlines. I will discuss with Amita sir, and there are so many ICT tools, right? But since I didn't have idea about how to manage the time, because it based on your skills, but I'm very happy because you are active. Normally, students don't talk and ask questions. I highly appreciate your active participation. Okay, now we can spend another about 10 minutes since we are late. At what time do you have the next lecture? Now Sri Lankan time is 11 o'clock, right?
So we don't have lectures today other than
You
this.
don't have lectures today. Okay, okay. Normally you have online lectures and also on campus lectures, right?
Yeah, physical lectures.
Physical lectures. Okay. Okay, it is better to conduct physical lectures, but because like if you have a laptop and computer, sometime it is more convenient to have kind of online lectures. It depends on the type of the lecture. Uh, do you have any questions? Or any other comments? For example, suppose if you want to conduct another kind of a session, what type of tools do you interest? Okay, you can tell now, or you can type in the chat box if you think about if there are any specific tools that you should know about or areas.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I am a little bit confused about the assignment that you mentioned right now. Can you please little bit elaborate it?
Okay, right. We will give you more detail. The assignment is, it will be end of the lecture. Lecture means the lecture series, right? I think you heard about the blog post. Blog post means simply think about a web page, right? Now here you see this this as a web page, right? You have to create a web page. Uh, the the topic should be one of the waste in your area. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes. For example, suppose you live in Colombo municipality, right? Then you have seen so many maybe kind of plastic. It is a very common one. I prepare try to select a kind of a untouched type of waste, right? It depends on your interest and your knowledge and your area. You can select a type of a waste and then try to write a blog post. Now that's why it's like when you complete this lecture series, you will learn about so many tools, right? Then what you have to do, you have to discuss about these things. You can do a basic research and describe how the above stated waste generate, right? Then you don't need to write kind of a technical documentation. You can just explain about how many amounts you can try to research, and also how it is managed now, right? Sometime it's dumping into some place, or maybe they use as a kind of a, there may be recycling process, so reuse as a kind of a raw material. You can explain current situation. Then uh, you have to, it is not a kind of a written word document, it should be a web page. We will give you place to create this document, right? Now when you learn how to create a web page, you can show your skills, right? But with reference to this type of selected waste, right? Then also you have to, I know definitely you cannot give a kind of a real solution at this moment, but based on your knowledge, you can try to search what you can do with this waste, how you can innovatively reuse or reduce or recycle, and also what are the business opportunities. And some useful links you can include if someone want to learn more about this type of waste and what they can do. You can reuse some others links, right? Then it is one part. It is a normal web page. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, right. Then technical details. I have given like one page, and then you can use your own style, but you should try to use your own content, etc. And thereafter, uh, kind of a short video clip to cover your waste, the selected waste, right? I think you can use your mobile phone and you can capture some videos, or maybe you can reuse with copyright acknowledgements. And then you have only two things, one web page and also the video. Video also can be included in your website, right? Then we will give you exact dates and marks. I already talked with Amita sir, but we didn't decide yet because you have another few lectures. Then I think based on the timeline, we will inform you about the exact details. I just want to show you a kind of a, then you have an idea, right? Now you can think about what type of ways I should select, and then meanwhile you are reading maybe research articles or newspaper articles, or when you go you will find some data. You can collect them and keep as a kind of a resource for your project. This can be considered as a small project, right? Or assignment, right?
Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Do you have any kind of a interest? Because I can talk with Amit sir and maybe we can try to arrange another one session, or maybe I can talk with Amit sir to focus.
I have a small question.
Yes. Yes, please continue.
Yeah, so sir, in my previous MSc, I did a research on like e-waste management using a circular economy model. So I have a data collection around 500 people. So can
Okay.
I use the same data to explain few things in this blog?
Yeah. If you think you have, if it is a kind of your own work, and then
Yeah.
if you can create a kind of a please don't consider this as an assignment, right? You can try
Okay.
to share your knowledge, right? Then definitely,
Yeah.
if it is your knowledge, then it is okay. But if anyone, when it see if they can get some knowledge from your blog site, then it is not only just we are trying to teach you these simple ICT, we can say simple ICT tools, but when you combine simple ICT tools with some knowledge, right, then you can create a kind of a big impact. That's the idea of this assignment. And also we want to give some activities to test your knowledge, what you learn or what type of skills you improve through the this lecture series. How many lectures you had ICT? As I know, maybe 5 or 6 lectures, right?
It's around 8, I think.
8 or 8. Okay, then we don't have many now, but I think you have discussed. Uh, okay, right. Now, do you have any other suggestions, questions, or any comments?
So could you do another lecture on active presenter, like those kind of new features?
Yeah, actually, today I had a plan to cover, but I will talk with Amita sir, and that's why yes, thank you for your suggestion. I will try. If I couldn't get a time, maybe I will inform Amita sir to conduct. But this is very useful because it is free, right? Please try to install and get basic idea. Then we will definitely we will conduct a session, and then in addition, actually, this there are some tools you can because when I selecting tools, my main concern is the licenses. I know otherwise, if I say you have to buy a license, it is very difficult, right? That's why I select this active presenter. Uh, I will discuss and inform, right?
Thank you.
Okay, then if you don't have any other questions, right? Actually, I'm also a member of this team, but now I came to Sweden and I will start work next year. Then sometime we have kind of a personal lecture. We have some activities. If you want, you can write me in this email. If you have any questions, I will type here. sranil@sjp.ac.lk. AC.lk, or otherwise I have my Sri Lankan number in the WhatsApp. You can pass me a message if you want to talk. Then when there is a free time, we can talk, right? This is my Sri Lankan number. You can just pass me a message, or because especially during the assignment, I'm interested about this assignment because it can create a kind of a, we don't want to conduct another kind of a traditional lecture series and master program. First, again, I thank you for joining this master program, and also thank you for today. Then we will see whether we can arrange another session, and if possible, we can try to do some practical things, and also we can discuss some advanced features of sites and the other tools. Okay, then thank you very much and have a nice holiday, right? Since you don't have lectures, and I know now in Sri Lanka, 3 days, you have 3 or 4 days continuous holidays, and enjoy time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.